it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have my Emojiathon TBR, so stay tuned. So Emojiathon is a month-long readathon that, well, is based around emojis, and each emoji has its own challenge. So they actually have a bingo board this year, and I printed it. Actually, I printed 2 out because Xander's going to try and do some as well. And then I also printed out all of their challenges. So the hosts for this are Dylan, Jay, Spencer, and Brittany, and I'll put their links in the description. And now I'm not going to necessarily do all of the challenges. I just went through and chose the ones that, well, I wanted to do. So as I said before, each emoji has its own challenge. Like the dancing girls here is reading the group read, which I'm not going to do that one. I'm just going to read off the challenges that I plan on doing and what books I plan on reading for each of these challenges. And I'm going to attempt, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I'm going to attempt to read 1 book, or in the case of one of the challenges, 2 books, for each challenge. So there's going to be a total of 20 books that I plan on reading for Emojiathon. Yeah. And then I also have 2 other readathons that I'm doing this month. We have Contemporary-a-thon and my Fall into Reading-a-thon. And not all of those books for those challenges are in here. So you'll be seeing more books in addition to these 20 that I'm going to show you. And it's going to be another crazy reading month. We're going to see how I do. Some of these you may actually see again in my Contemporary-a-thon TBR, or you may see them in my Fall into Reading-a-thon TBR. So keep an eye out for those. Okay, so the first emoji I have here is the stack of books, which is the freebie, read whatever you want. So I actually picked 2 books for this challenge. The first book is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Hine, because I want to watch the movie and I need to read the book first. The second book that I chose for this challenge is The House with a Clock in Its Walls by John Bellairs. Again, because there's a movie coming out on September 21st and I want to go watch that movie. So the next emoji that I'm going to do is the beating heart, and that is a book by a favorite author, and for that I'm going to read Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reyes Brennan, Maureen Johnson, and Robin Wasserman, because Cassandra Clare. The next emoji is the rainbow emoji, and for that it says read a book with your favorite color on the cover. And right now I'm very much feeling orange because I'm getting ready for fall and I'm just thinking all fall things, and yeah, orange is just kind of that color for me now. So for that I chose Cure for the Common Universe by Christian McKay Heidecker. Orange. The next emoji is the smile with the like sweat drop there, which says read a book you were going to read but never did. And this particular book has been on so many TBR videos of mine because I keep saying I'm gonna read it and then I just never get to it. And that is Early Dawn by Katherine Anderson. Got to read this book. Next is the rainbow flag, which is read a diverse book, and for that I chose Top 10 by Katie Catugno because there is a bisexual girl protagonist and it deals with social anxiety from an author who struggled with it. Next is the scream emoji, and that is read a scary book. So for that I have Scary Stories Treasury, 3 books to chill your bones, collected from folklore and retold by Alvin Schwartz. And scary stories. Next is the star emoji, which is read a 5-star predicted book, and for that I have Whatever Happened to Janie by Carolyn B. Cooney. I read the first one of these books, I think during Booktube-a-thon, and loved it and immediately went and ordered the rest of the series. And they're short books, which is good. I'm gonna need short books when I'm reading so many in a month. So that's why I chose this one. Next is the eyeballs emoji, and that one is read a book you've been seeing everywhere. And for that I chose Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, because if you saw my biggest booktube secret, you know that I've never read or watched any of the Harry Potter movies. And well, starting September 1st, I'm going to be reading the Harry Potter books and watching the movies and doing live shows with my Potter Watch read along. And yes, if you're interested in joining that, make sure to click on this little link up here. But yes, this is what I'm going to be reading. I've seen it everywhere for like ever, so. Next is the globe emoji, which is read a book that takes place somewhere other than where you live. And for that, I chose The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. And this goes from 1920s Paris to the fighting rings of Spain. So it's definitely not where I live. Next is the snowflake emoji, which is read a book set in winter. And for that, I chose Giant Days Volume 2 because they're still in their first semester of college and it's snowing outside. It's a winter there, so that's why I chose this one. Next is the music note emoji, which is read a book that reminds you of your favorite song. And for that, I chose Unearthly Divine by Tabby Newcomb because, well, there's a song with a title I can't say, but the artist's name is Meredith Brooks. And my favorite line in there is, I'm a blank, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. And well, that line made me think of this because the main character has the purest soul on the earth and, well, sinners, saints, all of that, so. Next is the tree emoji, which is read a book that takes place outdoors. And for that, I chose Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore because, well, it's all in a garden outside. Is the headphones emoji, which is listen to an audiobook. And for that, I chose The Baying Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reyes Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. Because, well, I'm also doing the Shadowhunters read along and, well, I need to do both of these books this month. Next emoji is the foaming beer mug, which is a book that takes place in college. And for that, I chose Giant Days Volume 3. I don't have it yet, but by the time this video comes up, I should have it. But for now, here's the picture. But it's all about these girls that are in college, so there we go. Next emoji is the butcher knife, which is read a thriller, and for that I chose You by Carolyn Kepnes. And from what I hear, it's a pretty creepy story. Next is the fist, and for that it says read a book about a social justice topic, and I chose Hate List by Jennifer Brown, which is kind of the aftermath of a school shooting, so that's why I chose this one. Next is the 100, which is read something that's less than 100 pages. And for that I chose Politically Correct Bedtime Stories, Modern Tales for Our Life and Times by James Finn Garner. I wanted to get to this in the Newts, but I didn't get a chance, and I want to read it this month. And it's only 79 pages, so this will be super quick. Next is the boat emoji, which is read a book that takes place on a boat. And for that one, I chose The K by Theodore Taylor. This is a middle grade book, and Xander's been begging me to read it. He says this is one of his favorite books, and well, most of it takes place on a boat or a life raft. So we're going to be reading this, and it's also really short. It's only 137 pages, so this will go quickly. And lastly is the clock emoji, which is read a book in under 24 hours. And for that, I chose The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, because it's a middle grade book, but there's also a lot of pictures throughout that take up full pages, and I think it's going to go very quickly. And if you have seen my Fall into Readathon announcement video, then you would know that this is the group read for that readathon. So I'm going to attempt to do this in 24 hours. We'll see. If not, I do have other books that can complete that challenge. Like, for example, the politically correct bedtime stories. I imagine I'll read that in like less than an hour. And Giant Days, those will also go in like an hour's time or something like that. So I think I'll be fine. And if I don't want to use one of those as that challenge, I can also read Giant Days Volume 4, because I ordered that one as well. Alright, so that is my entire TBR for Emojiathon. It's a lot of books. And I still have a few other books that I'm going to be reading in the other readathons going on this month. It's gonna be crazy. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you.